All right, now this is the level 3 surfer squat series activation sequence in response to the single leg squat test. So remember, activations, we're looking at increased muscle recruitment to drive better control. So if you tested in the good category or the high side of fair or the low side of good, like kind of in that range, means we can do our standing sequence, which is surfer squat series. We're on our feet for these. So you're gonna need a resistance band and the ground. That's it. It's fantastic. No special equipment. So it's a series. That means there's a couple exercises we're going to do. The first exercise is what I call a static squat hold. Pretty straightforward. Static, you're not moving. Squat, you're going to get in a squat, and then to reinforce the point you're not moving, it's just a hold. So standing roughly shoulder width. We're not super concerned with perfectly forward. That's not the case. People's hip joints are different. Stand where it's comfortable. You're welcome. So there, you're gonna squat down, drive those knees out towards the pinky toe, okay? So these shouldn't be like this, all inside. No, drive those knees out. That's gonna be glutes rotating and driving out, keeping your feet in contact with the ground. So you shouldn't be all up on your lateral part of your feet. So feet in contact, drive the knees out as far as you can, and you're gonna squat down real low, like that. So from the side, you're gonna hinge at the hip, so no flexing at the back. Back's nice and straight. You're gonna squat down, drive the knees out, hold right here. Boom. This is our static squat hold, part 1 of 3 for the surfer squat series. This is your static squat hold. Drive out 1 minute right here. Hold that. You're gonna feel glutes firing, hopefully, because you can make that connection, but also because this is not a true isolation activity. It's not one muscle. We have quads on, hamstrings, calf, back. Everything is on so you don't fall on the ground. But the goal is, can you feel with your mind that brain to butt glute connection? Okay, I feel that. It's firing up. I can tap, make it harder. If you're holding this position and it's like radio silence back here and you can't feel it, go down to fair. If you can't feel it there, go down to poor. Work your way back up. But if we're here and you can feel it, maintain. That's the most important thing. If you're activating and you just can't feel it working, and it's like all quad and your glutes are just completely flaccid, that's not good. We need to activate, which means increase muscle recruitment to drive better control. If you can't turn them on, it's not gonna help. And don't show off, be like, well, I can squat, fine, but I don't feel my glutes. You're not at the good. But if you can do this and you drive out and you feel the glutes the whole time and you're just firing away for the whole minute and you stand back up and you go, woo! Those are activated? Great. You can play at level 3. Good job. All right? Part 2 of the surfer squat series. Instead of standing shoulder width, you're going to go wider than shoulder width. I'm not a very tall person. I'm 5'7", so this is how wide we stand. So if you're taller than that, it's pretty big. And while we're here, we're gonna take the right leg and keep that foot pointed forward. The left leg pointed out 45 degrees. See, my foot just went 45 degrees that way. Okay, so out. This is my front foot, like I'm surfing. This is my back foot, like I'm surfing. Because it's called the surfer squat, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna surf with me. Let's do this. So you go down into a squat, driving those kneecaps out towards those pinky toes. Aim for the pinky toes as far as you can. Hands up right here. Don't let that knee collapse in. Don't let the knee collapse in. Drive out and hold. You should really feel that you're hinging at the hips, meaning it shouldn't be like this, like you're limboing. Push that butt back, drive the knees out, gluteal fire. Okay, so wider than shoulder width, this foot forward, foot out, go down, send the woogities, send the sick waves that way. Hold this for a minute. That's surfer squat to the left, because the left's the front leg. This starts to collapse in, force that out. Use your muscles and go, and drive that out the whole time. You see how this ability to control the knee by using your glute is going to directly transfer to your ability to do single leg squat kind of stuff. That's the surfer squat. Part 3, surfer squat to the right. So stand wider than shoulder width. This foot, boom. This foot 45 degrees out. That's wide enough. Squat down, drive those knees out, send it to the wave, hold that for a whole minute. That's your surfer squat series. Static squat hold for a minute, wider stance, surfer squat to the left, wider stance, surface squat to the right, 1 minute each, 3 rounds, and your glutes will be so fired up and activated, you're ready to jump into the rest of the glute doping program exercises and go ride bikes and have free power and drop all your friends. Let's get it.